Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back. We're doing a ranked Magic Core Set 2020 M20 draft on Arena. Our rare is Shared Summons, which is a good card. Lets you, bind two different creatures basically. Pretty good. At instant speed. We also got Creeping Trailblazer. It's a Lord, 2-drop Lord for Elementals with more upside. And we've got Murder, which is pretty premium removal. Instant speed, 3 mana. Deal with anything. I'm kind of tempted to just take the Murder here. Like I said, premium removal, instant speed. Hard to go wrong with it. Deal with anything for 3 mana. So I think we'll take it over to the card advantage potential of Shared Summons and the 2-drop Lord of Trailblazer. Other than that, nothing standing out in here as exceptionally good. Siphon's playable. Vial of Dragonfire's probably a better card to have in best of 3 because it's a way to deal with the protection cards, all the creatures that give protection. But alright, let's take the Murder. Pick 2. We have... Best card is probably Chandra's Outrage. Kill a creature at instant speed and deal damage to the controller. Pretty good. Other good cards in here. I like Overgrowth Elemental. I think it's good. Moldervine Reclamation is definitely a cool card. If you can stall the board, I'm sure it can take games over. Retributive Wand is a cool card too. I kind of like it. I think Squad Captain's better than it looks. And Bone Splinters is a pretty playable card too. As is like Barrel Invocation. So some definite playables in here. We'll just go with the best card, which I think is the Chandra's Outrage. Alright, pick number 3. So in black we have Soul Salvage, which I like. In Unholy Indenture, which I don't think is that good. In red, we have Keldon Raider, which is playable, and Maniacal Rage, which is pretty aggressive, a little bit too one-sided for me. So I think this Renowned Weaponsmith is probably, once again, a good card to have because both Heartpiercer Bow and Vial of Dragonfire are ways to deal with the protection creatures in the format, but let's think about what we want here. So the best card is probably the Ancestral Blade, just because it's cheap equipment that comes with a bear, which is hard to have a problem with. But it's not like insane. It's not like I need to slam it here. Loyal Pegasus and the Dawning Angel, they have flying. I'm kind of okay taking Soul Salvage. If you have a lot of removal, you're definitely going to want some card advantage as well, since removal doesn't just, win the game on its own. You're going to need some actual ways to win. I'm okay taking Soul Salvage. I mean, I'd like to play Murder. And I'm not giving up anything that's like insane if I do take Soul Salvage. And Soul Salvage is very playable. It's a very playable card. Okay. Yeah, I think taking Soul Salvage or Keldon Raider here is perfectly fine. I could actually see the argument for taking Raider, but it is a 4-drop. It's easier to get that. But I was going to say, it's a win con that also it doesn't give you card advantage, but it increases your card quality. I'll just go Salvage. It does actually give card advantage. Alright. Now we have Tomebound Lich, which is a great card. Destructive Digger, which I like. I do like this card. It's very good with the Retributive Wand. Fathomfleet Cutthroat, playable. Maybe just take the Audacious Thief. It's card advantage in black. It's going to work well with removal. I think Tomebound Lich might be the best card by quite a bit, though. I could see the argument for just taking the Lich and maybe not caring if I have to give up a Chandra's Outrage. Actually, that's a pretty good point. This card is just really good. I've been really impressed with this card. You get to loot, you get something with Death Touch and Lifelink, and then even on top of that, it's like a Scroll Thief or whatever. Maybe I just take the Lich and be happy I have it, honestly. Okay. I really like Blood for Bones, personally. I think this card is really cool. Really good card, actually, I think. Especially if you end up with like Sanitarium Skeleton. Other notable picks in here, the Boreal Elemental, and that's about it. I'm going to take the Blood for Bones. I really think this card's strong. Okay, so now we have choice between Fathomfleet Cutthroat, Octoprophet, Frilled Sea Serpent, Befuddle. I'm okay taking the Cutthroat here. It looks like we mostly have black, and we're trying to figure out if we're maybe red or blue yet. Octoprophet is pretty good, but Cutthroat is... I mean, they have different roles, so it's hard to compare them, but I'm fine taking a Cutthroat over an Octoprophet just to really cut black hard from these packs. There's an Aeronaut as well, which can be good, but I'll take the Cutthroat. Okay. So we can take hardcover. I think this card's playable. It's a loot effect, which is actually pretty good. If you have like Soul Salvage and Blood for Bones, it kind of makes sense. Might even be able to abuse them. Otherwise, we can take Anticipate, which is fine too. But I'm interested in maybe trying out hardcover. I think we could possibly make it work. So we can take another Cutthroat here, which I'm actually okay with. It's a Hill Giant at worst, and usually it has a little bit of upside if we've got some. Sanitarium Skeletons, I imagine, work pretty well with it. You can just swing with them and finish off whatever you need to. Otherwise, Vial of Dragonfire, but like I said, I think this is a little bit better in best of 3. It's probably relegated to sideboard more often than main decked, but it can still definitely be main decked. None of these cards are really impressing me all that much. We'll probably just take a Convolute. Leaving up a Murder or a Convolute seems pretty good to me, actually. I can counter this or kill a creature if I need to. Otherwise, Frilled Sea Serpent. A little bit expensive. It's fine, actually, but I don't need to take it. We can take Duress, but this is also more of a sideboard card. I think we'll just take the Wand and be okay with that. It's a Zephyr Charge as well, but I don't really need it. Alright. Could actually... I think we'll take the Weaponsmith. It's a chance that we play Vial of Dragonfire, and then it's basically just a blocker that gives some card advantage. Plus, I guess you could use it to activate a wand or pay for it. It's not bad, actually. Take another wand, I guess. I don't need anything else here. I'll take the red card. Take the Blade Brand. I actually like Blade Brand. Okay. So, Chandra, Acolyte of Flame is the card we picked up here. Other notable cards in here. No black cards that... Well, another Soul Salvage, I guess. I mean, I'm totally fine taking Chandra. You can recast your Blade Brand to draw a card. You can recast your Murder, your Soul Salvage. Pretty good. Okay. Seems fine. If we end up in red, still have a chance. Still definitely have a chance to be in red. So let's take the Chandra. Okay. So, especially with double Retributive Wand, I could see playing those Destructive Diggers. Thunderkin Awakener. Probably not. Undead Servant is something that you could potentially do. Scholar of the Ages is pretty cool, actually. I really like Scholar of the Ages with like Blood for Bones and Murder, obviously. So maybe we just take the Scholar. Yeah. I could see getting some really good value out of this card, for sure. Okay. There was an unsummon in there too, which probably would have been fine. Okay. So Boneclad Necromancer's pretty good. You can make it work. Ogre Siegebreaker, totally playable. Sorcerer of the Fang, not a bad way to win. I'm okay taking the Sorcerer. It's like an early blocker. But maybe I just want the Unsummon, actually, now that I think about it. It's pretty valuable to have an Unsummon. Does a lot of work. We're gonna want a lot of creatures, which we're currently, if we play blue, we're pretty light on creatures. Basically, I have a Lich, couple Cutthroats, Scholar. I mean, it's early enough where I could take the Unsummon and still be perfectly fine, though. Okay. I just think Unsummon is really good. Alright, we can take the Flyer here. Flyer that makes your flyers cheaper. I like it. Feral Abomination, big fat finisher. Let's just take the Warden. Seems like a good idea to me. Evasion is typically good. So, here we can take the Metropolis Sprite, get another flyer. I like it. Evolving Wilds to fix the mana. Let's say at this point we're more likely blue. I think that's realistic. So, Blight Beetle. Once again, this is one of those cards I was talking about. It's better than best of 3. But let's take the Metropolis Sprite and be happy enough we got a 2-drop flyer with upside. Okay. Can take Mind Rot. It's totally playable. Way to deal with those pesky hands. Otherwise, not really anything else we need. Stone Golem, maybe. I guess we have a Renowned Weaponsmith to play a Stone Golem. We could try it. What if we got like another Renowned Weaponsmith too? I don't think we're going to end up playing a Mind Rot. I'll take a Stone Golem just in case. I do think Mind Rot's pretty good. I just don't think that we necessarily need it. Octoprophet in here. We'll take another Sprite, though. I like the flyers. Tough to go wrong with Evasion. Cheap Evasion, too. Okay. So, Epicure Blood versus Moat Piranhas. I'm okay taking Epicure. We don't have a ton of life gain. We have Lich, and that's maybe it right now. But I'm okay taking Epicure. I do think Sage's Road Denizen is kind of cool. I guess we already have like 6 blue creatures, which isn't bad. Or we take Anticipate to find things. I think 2/3s are typically pretty valuable though, and honestly, I've definitely beaten some opponents by decking them before. I think we'll take the Denizen. This card, it feels pretty good to me actually. A 3rd Retributive Wand? I don't think so. Could go on the Undead Servant plan. I guess this is kind of actually a good deck for it because we have some loot effects. So I could see it actually getting us some value, but I don't really like Berry Miscreant, especially when we're picking our first one up at the end of pack 2. Same with Undead Servant though, but that's alright. We'll take it. I don't know if it's going to happen. Salvager of Ruin. Yeah, I guess we could take it. Another artifact we can play off of Renowned Weaponsmith. Feral Abomination's a big finisher. I'm okay with taking it here. Bunch of white cards. I guess we'll take the Pegasus. Take the Crab. And Plains. Alright, so let's get rid of stuff we probably aren't going to play. I don't think the wands are going to happen either, but we'll think about it for a little bit. So here's pretty easy murder, number 2. Be happy enough about that. Barkhide Troll, another Scholar of the Ages. Good cards in here, but let's take murder. There's Vial too, if we could wheel. Make some more use out of our Weaponsmith if we do want to play it. Let's get rid of the wands for now, though. I don't think they're going to happen. Other cards we probably aren't playing. Well, we could play Blade Brand. Like I said, I kind of like it. Definitely getting rid of Pegasus. Salvager's not great. I could see getting rid of that pretty easily too, but let's take the Murderer for now. Or Murder, rather. So, Vampire of the Dire Moon's pretty awesome. Yeah, pretty tough to go wrong with a Death Touch Lifelinker. It's just got good value to it. Trades with something. You're happy enough. You gain some life. You kill anything. Yeah. Yeah, not much else to say. It's just good. Cerulean Drake. More of a sideboard card. Bone to Ash. Counter with card advantage. Kind of good. Tranquil Cove. Just a tap land that would gain us some life here. Or Vial of Dragonfire. Something we could find off our Weaponsmith. Or a second Soul Salvage. Just more card advantage. Card advantage is good, but we do currently have a Soul Salvage and a Blood for Bones, so maybe we don't need another one. I could see taking the Bone to Ash. There's a chance that we play it. Like, I don't think Undead Servant's happening currently. And if you have, it's kind of nice to have instant speed removal plus having a counter that you draw with. That's pretty nice. Or we could just take the Drake at randomly. I mean, it flies, counters things that targets us, and it has protection from red. But in some matches, it's just going to be a 1-1. Could do a creature count quick. We have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 creatures. Not bad. I mean, I typically like to run 15 creatures, so probably our last slot is reserved for a creature. Maybe I'd take the Drake and we look for an upgrade. Okay. So there's another Sage's Row Denizen. That's kind of cool, actually. There's also Bone Splinters. We don't have a ton of creatures to sacrifice. I really don't mind the idea of going for a slight Denizen plan, because like I said, it blocks reasonably well too, and we have good removal. And if you're ever at the point where you're milling your opponent for 4, you can absolutely win the game that way. I think we'll take it over a Bone Splinters. I'm okay with that. Another Metropolis Sprite or another Unsummon. There's also Dismal Backwater. Well, and an Audacious Thief. Plenty of good cards. I kind of feel like we just take the Backwater, though, because we've got a deck already. We're going to have to make cuts. Let's just make our mana base better. Cutthroat. Kind of good. Let's take Denizen number 3, though. Now we're cooking with gasoline. I think Denizens can do some serious work for us, rather. We do have some instant speed stuff, which is cool with Cutthroat, but I'm going to take Denizen. I like having 3 Denizens. That's cool. Pattern Matcher works actually kind of well with our Denizens, too. Find another one. Or we take the Sorcerer of the Fang. I think the card advantage you get out of Matcher is actually pretty awesome. So another Renowned Weaponsmith. We could actually do it. Because we might even wheel some things. And currently we have a Pattern Matcher, a Stone Golem, a Salvager, and I guess that's it. But I'm not giving up much for it. An Anvil Raptor, which is a flyer. I'll take the Weaponsmith. I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll figure it out. I'll take Anticipate here over Befuddle. Very miscreant. I don't think it's going to happen, so maybe just another Blade Brand. Don't need any of these. Take the Mind Rot. That I don't think we're going to play. Got the bow, which is actually kind of cool because we have 2 weaponsmiths, but I don't know if we have room for them, so let's take a look at what we got here. So get rid of the lands for now. We'll bring this in a little bit. Get rid of the Glaring Aegis. So we have to make 10 cuts. Get rid of Moment of Heroism. Current creature count is 19. So we can cut at least 4 creatures. Let's get rid of the Mind Rot. Let's get rid of Thought Distortion. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do Heart Piercer Bow with Weaponsmiths. And if we cut Weaponsmiths, we can probably cut Golem. So maybe we just cut these guys. Stick with our flyers. Get rid of the bow. Yeah, so we can cut 1 more creature and then just 2 more spells. Double Blade Brand's probably unnecessary, even though I do kind of like it. What's our removal? We have an Unsummon. We have Death Touch, a couple of that, a couple of Murders. Cutthroats can finish some things off. Could just cut the Salvager. It's pretty mediocre. Feels like an easy card to cut, honestly. Okay. And then maybe we cut. I'm okay playing a Blade Brand over Anticipate. Anticipate's not bad, but I feel like just straight drawing a card. The Death Touch is huge. Can be huge. And here it's probably a little bit less good, but still good enough where I want it. So our final cut, which is a non-creature. I actually kind of like Metropolis Sprite with hardcover. That's kind of cool, actually. Just becomes inflatable. I still kind of want to try out hardcover. So maybe we can cut a Blade Brand and be okay with that. We don't need 2 of them. So something like this, I kind of like it, actually. I think this is good. Let's bring the let's look at our colors first, I guess. Pretty even split. So let's do the Backwater, and we'll just do an 8-8 split, I think, for lands. Cool looking deck, though. How many blue creatures do we have for our denizens? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not an amazing amount, but it's not like our Sage's Road Denizen is our plan to win necessarily. It's kind of like a backup plan that can end up doing a lot of work for us, so I like it. We'll give it a try like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, we're in round 1. We're going to keep this hand. Interesting. Alright, so we want to play our Warden this turn, so we'll get in with the Vampire again, play the Warden, because we might be able to just... Probably going to end up playing Bladebrand to kill the Ox blocker and just draw a card. That seems fine to me. I guess I wouldn't have to if I could play the Cutthroat instead. Might be better. I guess we'll take 6. So here I think we'll just attack with the Vampire. Play the Dismal Backwater and pass. Okay. Pretty good value gained from that, I would say. Oh, we can leave up Convolute too. How nice. One more mana and I can play a Hill Giant and then Convolute. So we'll just, whatever. We'll just counter it. So now we can go Cutthroat plus Sprite, which is pretty good. Okay. So we have 6 mana. Get in with these guys. You know what? We could actually attack with the Cutthroat too. Because then we'll just play another Cutthroat. That's fine. I kind of like that actually. Because then we can also pump our Sprite. And honestly, it's basically like trading our Cutthroat for the War Chief, so it's pretty good value. Okay. Fine with that too. So we don't have the mana to play that, but we could get back a Convolute and a Bladebrand, which is pretty good actually. So let's get in with everything here, and then I guess we'll play a Feral Abomination. Fin Lurker, so I guess we'll get rid of the... Well, yeah, I guess we'll get rid of the Pattern Matcher. We could find another Sprite, though, if I'd play... Well, that's actually true. Okay. So, I guess that we'll get in... All right. Yeah, I guess I'm okay with the Scholar of the Ages going to the graveyard because um we have the means to get it back, I guess, so seems okay to me. Um I think we Blade Brand to draw. Okay. Seems fine. And now we can play 5 drops and leave up Convolute, which is nice too, so we'll counter that. So we'll play the Epicure, and I guess we do actually want to sandbag because of hard cover. Not in this, like in this situation I would use it, but something to think about, I guess. Alright. Play land and pass. Okay. Play a land and pass. Alright. Homebound Lich. Good one to draw. Discard the land and we'll pass. Okay. Oh, I guess I should have unsummoned there. Whoops. Whoopsie. Okay. So I guess we'll attack. Yeah. Was kind of hoping to get something there. Alright, so we did get the murder. So I guess we gotta chill now. Okay. So we'll block this. And murder this. Alright. So we don't have a creature, but as soon as we do. 13, 14, 15. So we only have 2 lands left. Okay. I guess I should have killed the sorcerer on my turn here. Well, it worked out. Oh, that's too bad. So, play the I mean, at this point we can probably do everything we want to do, right? We'll get back the scholar to the battlefield. Get back 2 murders. Okay. And then probably what? Tomebound Lich for some life gaining. And some, well, I don't know if I want to loot at this point. So let's play this. Play Blood for Bones. Sack this. Returning Scholar to the battlefield. And return Lich to hand. And then we return Murder and Murder. And then we have 6 left, so we can go Lich. And we can loot away the swamp here. And pass. Pacifism on Lich. Okay. That's fine. So I guess we'll murder the chaplain. Denizen. So we'll get in with the scholar. Play a denizen. Play a soul salvage. 9 mana. So let's bring back. Forgot what happened to our abomination. Oh, I put on the. It's on the bottom of our deck. So let's do Warden. Sprite. Okay, or maybe Epic here actually. So we have 6 mana. I guess we'll play the Epic here. Yeah, I don't know if I want to loot anymore. So 3/7. Oh, we can kill him if I. Attack. Murder. All right. Cool. It was a close match. Got all the way down there before we beat him. But we did get the victory. Very good. All right. See you in round 2. Oh, wow. Got a lot of loot there too, didn't we? I guess we can open packs too. That's exciting. Ah, nice res target here. Okay. All right, we'll see you round 2. All right, we're in game 2 here. We're going to keep this. All right. We'll get in there and drop a warden. Okay. So we'll just get in with the Drake. We'll offer the trade with the warden. And we can leave up Convolute and Murder here, which is pretty good. Well, yeah, I think we just counter that. Just trying to think if there's some other cute way I want to do this, but no, let's just counter Soren. Dead Servant, alright. They don't have any other ones, do they? No, alright. So, I can murder the Servant. I'm not in love with it. But I guess we do. Alright, well, that's actually pretty good. So we'll do hardcover here. And maybe start doing some looting. Alright, so they did have the second Undead Servant. So I guess we can loot. We'll ditch the land even though we need it. So guess we play land and pass. I probably just play, that makes sense actually. We'll play the Soul Salvage, just getting back the Warden, and then play the Warden. And this way I can potentially, unless I get my hand discarded, play the Scholar to just get back Murder and Soul Salvage, which seems pretty good. So we'll block like this, and I suppose we kind of don't need to loot here. Well, could potentially get back a better instant, like a Murder or something. Alright, we'll consider it. Yeah, I can Soul Salvage that back. Sounds good. Pattern Matcher. Well, I don't have another Cerulean Drake, so I can loot. did get the land, so I think we'll ditch the pattern matcher, go land, scholar, and we'll get back murder and soul salvage. So we'll take 4. Okay. All right. So we can probably loot away the backwater. So I've got 7 mana. Let's play the soul salvage now and get back a abomination. And pattern matcher could potentially do something at some point, but warden flies over top. Which one do I like more? More card draw could be good with the pattern matcher, but flying is good too. I guess we'll go flyer. And then we'll pass turn. In response to Soulmender, we'll just kill the Epic here. Alright, so they had the protection, which is definitely unfortunate for us. So I think what we're going to have to do, probably have to kill the thief. But the Epic here is definitely going to be a problem. Excuse me. Definitely going to be a problem. Yeah, well, I think that's just the way it is. So we'll block, and then we'll use the Drake. All right. Can't do anything about it. Maybe you could draw and summon. Nope. All right, I guess we'll ditch the backwater then. All right, so 7 mana. We can play Warden plus Sprite, but then we can't do Cutthroat. I suppose we have to do the Abomination. And pass. So I think we've got to find some removal here. Guess we'll ditch the Cutthroat. So potential life gain there. Probably need to actually attack with the Abomination, but let's play the Lich first and loot. Running pretty low on time to find the answer we need here. So we can ditch the land. And then we'll play guess we'll attack with Abomination. Like I said, I guess we kind of need to get some damage in. And then we'll play Vampire. And a Warden of Evocile. And we'll pass. That seems not good. They must have a soul salvage or something. Yeah. Alright. So, oh, I guess I was supposed to loot there. Whoopsie. What do I do now? Yeah. I guess we chill. Okay. All right. So, like that, and jump, and jump, and then we'll Drake, and ditch that, and lose life, and lose our guys, and then we'll play. No, I'd rather tap the. There we go. Oh, I actually have to. I see. I don't even have the mana to. Okay. Well, in that case, if I don't have the lands to draw murder and play it anyway, I guess we're just toast. It's a lot of Epicure Bloods, as it turns out. All right. We'll see it in the next game here. Once we click resolve 3 times. Okay. Yes, sir. Go to the next game. We'll see you there. All right. Game 3. Keeping this hand. We'll go Sprite. So we'll go land, denizen, and pass. I feel like our opponent's pretty aggressive, so let's play it a little more chill. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, why can't I block? Choose blockers. Oh, that was weird. I clicked it like 3 times and nothing happened. So we'll block the Scorch Spitter. That's way better for us. All right. So now we can do that and play a Cutthroat. And I think we can actually pass one more turn here. This is just in case they have an answer for the cutthroat. Like I said, our opponent's aggressive, so playing it a little more chill to me makes sense. Like, they have removal for cutthroat, then I'll trade my thing for their thing. So let's see what they try and kill here. They do kill the Sprite, that's fine. So we can kill Chandra now, which is good for us. Another Denizen, so that's cool. Let's get in on Chandra. That works for me. So we'll play the Denizen here. And we'll mill a couple cards. All right. So we'll go land, get in with these two dudes. And we'll play a Warden, or we can leave up the Convolute. I mean, we're kind of winning right now, so maybe we don't play Warden. Yeah, why not? Let's leave up Convolute. I feel like countering something seems pretty good. All right. And now we can go Warden plus Convolute, so that seems good too. Maybe we should have Warden first for the mill, but who knows? Maybe the mill's not relevant. Oh, geez. Kale is in there too, huh? All right. Interesting. Guess I'll convolute that. All right. Got game 3 here. So let's go off to game 4. We'll see you there. All right, game 4. We're going to keep this one. Let's do the Sprite. And Pattern Matcher technically can find our other Sprite, which is some good card advantage, if I do say so myself. Very good. So now we can attack with the Sprite and pump it in for 2 and play a Drake. And then next turn we can play the Matcher, find our other Sprite, and we're looking pretty good. Discard, huh? All right. Let's, I'm actually going to pre-combat match her in case they have some sort of like, yes. This guy. In case they have some sort of like attacking creatures take damage thing. I can't actually remember any that would be in this format, but just in case. Just in case. Scuttlemutt. All right. So they do have a little ramp guy there. We can go attack all. I mean, we can, yeah, we probably want to unsummon actually, don't we? Yeah. That's a pretty big setback, I think. And then I suppose we Denizen, making better use of mana, or we could do the flyer. Now let's go Denizen. And then we'll get in for 5 here. Well, I guess having Pro Red is nice. I have to remember Cerulean Drake's ability. I'm not going to remember that. Lavakin Brawler. Well, good news, we have a Cutthroat. It's pretty cool. And we can, I mean, the beauty of it is we can attack with anything anyway. So that's kind of filthy. Boros Elemental. That's pretty unexpected. All right. Vanguard. And Glaring Aegis. So we just get in with everything. They have to block. They're dead anyway. Slice it, they're dead. All right. So we beat the mana screwed opponent. We'll take it. And we're off to game, what are we on to? Game 5 now? We'll see you there. Okay, game 5, good hand. Once again, we can pattern match or get another sprite, which is kind of nice. Got Tomebound Lich, which is clearly strong. Nothing we really want to discard at the moment, admittedly. I probably still loot, though. Some hot sprite on sprite action here, huh? Let's just... well... I can't play the matcher next turn. We probably just play a Lich and don't loot. Looks like you have to loot though, so not a big deal. I mean, it's honestly, it's fine to loot. Cerulean Drake. Well, they're playing red. Drake might actually be good. Could discard the unsummon. I'm okay with that. We don't want to discard the land. Okay. So they can double block the Lich, which I assume they probably do. Or, yeah, I think they're going to double block the Lich. So let's attack with both. This could cost us if they block this sprite, but I would still prefer them to block the sprite. Yeah, this is way better for us. Okay. Because now I could possibly loot a land and... yeah. So now we probably just discard the Denizen, actually. Yeah. because we're playing Pattern Matcher and then we want Backwater next turn maybe. Okay. Discard the Denizen. Play land. Go Pattern Matcher. Find another Sprite. Yes. It was unexpected. Attack? Interesting. Okay. I don't see any red creatures out of them. That's the weird part. So we have 4. We definitely want to loot first. So let's get in there. Or I guess we can keep the Sprite back. So let's just get in with the Lich. We want that lifelink. Did get the land, so maybe we can well, we're gonna play Epicure. Do we still need the Backwater? We have 6 drops. We can probably ditch Backwater now and be okay with it. Let's play the land, play the Epicure, and pass. Okay. So I think we'll just block the Seer, which is fine. All right. Could I have countered Outrage with Drake? Yeah, because it's targeting me. Or wait. Target creature and 2 damage. No, it's not. It actually never targets me, interestingly. So, let's get in with... Let's see, we have 6 mana, so we could play Denizen plus like Drake or Sprite. I think we'll get in with everything. We're gaining life from Lich anyway, so I don't see why not. So let's see. We could still play, if I pump, we could still potentially play Denizen plus Sprite. But maybe we don't even need to. Let's just get our damage in. I'm fine with this. The fact that they're not blocking Lich is big to me, I think. So now we can ditch a land. And with 6, we can play Denizen plus Sprite and leave up Sprite Pump. Or I can play the Drake. Or I can play Sprite plus Drake. I want the Denizen, though, to block the link. So we go land, we go Denizen, we go Sprite. And I suppose we'll mill our opponent. Oh, they did not tap the way I wanted to, which is kind of irritating, but that's all right. So no more looting for us. So I guess that means we'll just get in with these. Okay. I'm okay with this too. All right. just play a Drake for random counter spells if we need it, and I guess we'll continue to mill our opponent. Aw, man. I wanted them to draw lands. So I guess have to remember, counter spell that targets me. Important. Hopefully this pro red comes up big for us. All right. All right. Barrel Abomination is a good draw. So we'll get in, play the Abomination, and pass. We're sandbagging the land because we do have a 7-drop in here, but if I get like hard copy or something like that, this seems good to me. Hard cover, rather. I think we'll just play hardcover on the Abomination. And I guess we'll get in with the Drake. And pass. I could have gotten in with the Abomination too. It's still a 2 for 2 though, which isn't bad but not great either. Huh. I don't know if I like that. I feel like we take 5 here. Alright, I'm going to take 5. My plan is to loot and find something, I guess. Okay. I mean, we could potentially kill them. Find the right combination of cards here, so I guess ditch the land. So what do we got? Some creatures, yeah. Like Epicure and Lich. Seems good to me. So let's play Soul Salvage. Do I want to? I probably want to attack first. So we'll get in with Abomination, Pattern Matcher. Maybe just Abomination. Just so I have some extra blockers. Be a little bit safer. I'm leaving the Drake back to block the Elemental. And then we'll go Soul Salvage plus Lich. And maybe a Sprite for some flying. Or could do the Epicure. Okay, we'll do Epicure. And then we'll go Lich. And ditch the swamp. And pass. Alright, so they're attacking us. We just block. I click Drake. There we go. And do Tomebound Lich on the Spitter to gain the life. I don't know anything that gives trample, so I guess I hope they don't have that. Sure. So we just murder. We don't even need to murder, is that right? That's cool. Because yeah. So we'll just attack with everything and kill them. Don't even need to murder. Or do I want to anyway, though? I have Convolute. I'm just going to attack. I think we kill him. That's their last card. Alright, let's just murder the Frostlink's Son. And we still have Convolute, so it doesn't even matter if they drew something there. Alright, cool. So we got Matt, or game 5. See you in game 6. Alright, what are we on to game 6 now, I think? So let's keep this one. It's definitely a good hand. Drake into Lich. Have a murder, have some looting. Go into a big plan here. Cerulean Drake pulled a lot of weight last game. A lot of white decks, huh? Interesting. Oh, good. Okay, so I suppose we can murder that. If I want. Kind of want to just play the Lich, though. Can also leave up Blade Brand to kill Vanguard. That's not a bad idea. I think I'm going to do it. Leave up Murder and Blade Brand. And who knows, maybe they try like a Glaring Aegis or something. So, Blade Brand our Drake here. Hanged Executioner, that's a pretty good one. So, I guess we'll go Lich. Ditching a land. Then we'll play a land and pass. Okay. Take 2. Hardcover, one's actually pretty good. So why don't we go, I'm actually okay with that. We'll go, if they want to use an Executioner on a Drake to get rid of a hardcover, it's still pretty good value for them, but I feel like I'd still rather trade a Drake and a hardcover than an Abomination, I think. So let's, I could also just murder the Executioner. I kind of want to save the murder for something a little more pressing. Let's go Denizen plus hardcover. And pass. Okay. Still have the opportunity to murder Hanged Executioner if need be. I guess we'll loot. So we want to ditch the land. Got another land, which is fine. So we probably are going to murder the Executioner, and I suppose we want to do it before they untap. Yeah. All right. So we'll play land and pass. Smuggler. So that's going to let them get their brawler through. Yeah. Can't do anything about that. But there we actually don't want to loot. So I guess we get in with the Denizen and play the Feral. We're going to have to start actually getting some damage in here. And we'll play a Feral Abomination and then pass. And we can go back to looting. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So we'll ditch the land. Metropolis Sprite. Not bad, actually. So we'll get in with the Abomination. And they're just chumping. So we'll go Cutthroat plus Sprite. I guess we'll mill them. Uh-oh. Well, maybe they needed lands actually. I don't actually know. It's a chance. Alright, squad captain's big. Doesn't have first strike, right? Okay. That's good. So definitely don't want to loot when you don't have any cards in hand because you don't get any value out of that. So guess we, let's see, attack with Abomination and Sprite. Kind of behind on the race though, aren't we? Yeah. Taking 3 every turn though. Yeah, we just gotta wait for removal for this smuggler. Okay. I guess I should have attacked with the Sprite. That would have made more sense. Okay. So we'll use the Drake. Yeah. So Brawler's gonna get us next turn. We need the answer kind of now. All right. So I suppose if I play Denizen, I still have the mana to play Murder, so okay. Play the Denizen. And I guess we'll... Let's see, we have 6 creatures. They have 6 creatures. I'm still not going to attack. I didn't even see what I milled. Another captain. Okay. So they'll get in there. And we'll loot. Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. Alright, they got us. Go to game 7 here. And see you then. Alright, game 7. We'll keep this one. That was a good draw. We'll go Sprite. Alright, we'll go Denizen, and I guess we'll get in with Sprite. No land, that's good. So get in with both. Is there a way to, I forget, can I split damage here? I don't think that I can. Yeah, that's alright. I was hoping, I mean, I guess I could murder. Actually, yeah, why not? Why not? We'll take a 2-for-1 when we get it. Granted, not the best 2-for-1 I've ever seen, but it is a 2-for-1. So we'll get in there. I don't know if I want to play the Cutthroat here. They might have a fatty coming. Then again, I can play the... Let's save the Cutthroat. I have a feeling we're going to have to attack into something fat here. Or just a Risen Reef. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. So, attack with everything. And Chopless Sprite. And yeah, Blood for bones. And we're going to sack the denizen. And we're going to get this guy back to the battlefield, and this back to our hand. And that's that. Okay. I'm going to pretend like I don't know that Howling Giant has reach, and then this Cutthroat should be able to do a lot of work for us, I would think. Well, he does not care. Maybe he knows that I know that he knows, so it's a lot of knowledge. Let's see, we have 7 lands, so if I pump this, I can still go 3 plus Soul Salvage. That's pretty good. But it's just to get an Abomination back? Probably still worth it. Maybe not. Can I do better? I probably can. But then again, just keep bringing back a 5/5 Death Touch. It's tough to go wrong with that, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Like, it just turns out a 5/5 Death Touch is really good. There's not a lot of times that a 5/5 Death Touch isn't good. Yeah, it turns out Risen Reef's a good card in limited, good card in constructed. You get to just draw cards. You just draw cards, and you draw more cards, and you keep drawing cards. And then you draw some more, and then you draw more cards, and then you ramp and get more cards. It's pretty good. Pretty exceptionally good. So let's 7. Play this for 1. Guess that we get in with both and go Abomination plus Sprite. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yep, just continue to draw cards. Pretty sweet. Yep, just continue to draw cards. Yep. And the Boar's Claw has trample, and he has 2 guys giving them trample as well. It's going to make this challenging. I guess that if I go like this, keep everything, we take 9 and go to 6. Probably can still do something, maybe. We'll find out. I might be in trouble. Oh, or I just get a murder. That's pretty good. So 7. We can go Denizen. So if I play Denizen and leave a murder, what can I attack with? That's the most important question. They have 5 creatures, so I'm going to murder Boar's Claw, block Thicket Crasher with Abomination. They're going to still have 4 attackers. I can take some wolves. Maybe I just attack with sprites, kill Boar's Claw, block wolf, block here. Can I even afford to take 5? I mean, maybe I just... It's a tough one. They're going to attack with everything, so maybe it's actually better to just leave everything back. Yeah, they really made a big mistake, didn't they? Just an astronomical mistake, printing Risen Reef. Alright, so we go like this, we go like this, we go like this, and we'll block a little bit of the damage from this. Still take 3 from it. And then we murder Boar's Claw. Another Thicket Crasher, alright. It's a lot of Thicket Crashers. And something that just... even more card advantage. We've already drawn... I think they drew... what did they draw? 5 off Risen Reef? 6? And now 2 more. Yeah. Let's see, a Boar's Claw and a Healer. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty, yeah, I don't want that. That dismiss screen that they added, I strongly dislike. I have a very strong dislike for that. Alright, so just some cutthroats. Let's see. So I can get in with the Sprite for 2. Play a Cutthroat. Pass. Do we have any murders left? Nope. No siree. Well, that's a good one. Unfortunately, they all have trample. Yeah. Well, I guess we play a Cutthroat. Play a Vampire. Can I even attack with Sprite and not die? So this blocks this. I think we have to leave the Sprite back. Which is okay, I guess. Oh, what are my blocks? Am I triple blocking Boar's Claw? Probably. Probably 2 Cutthroats and a Denizen, and I just accept it. Okay. Oh, that's good, actually. So, play this on the Sprite, but can I? Let's say I play it on the Sprite and I attack. I can get in for 4. This turn I can only get in for 3, but then they attack with everything. I block. I can kill both of those. Block here. And I would take... I would gain 1. We may want to attack with the Sprite here. Because we do have the lifelink, which is pretty important. This attack we block with Denizen, and yeah, okay. Alright, so we block like this plus this. And we only take 2, plus we gain 1, so 1. Pulse getting back giant, and it's pretty solid play. And we got a whole lot of nothing. All right. So overall, I think, what did we only get? 4 wins, 5 wins? I can't remember. We didn't do very good. I thought this deck was good, but we sure didn't do much. Sure didn't. All right. Land. All right. So ended up going. We can look again, but yeah, really just a whole lot of not so good. So hopefully the next time around we can do better than we did. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Might as well claim our prizes here and take a look at some packs. Temples are good. And wow, that's the best one you can get. All right. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you for the next one. I do have enough to buy this Mastery Pass, so maybe you want to watch some more loot getting open. Because we get a bunch of stuff, I think, right? Apply now. I don't even know what that means. Here's the packs we get, though. That's much more exciting. There, wow. Look at all that. Mu Yanling, Nullhide, Sorin, some cosmetic upgrades, some Mastery Tree stuff. We'll come back to that. Let's just open some packs, shall we? Guilds of Ravnica. What did we get? We got Loxodon. Hey, that's actually a played card for the mono white decks. We got Mirror March, not so played. Well, this card was played. I don't know if it is anymore. And I think this card actually is... No, not that one. I'm thinking of a different one. All right. Thanks, folks. We'll see you for the next one.